the way we weren't. Unfortunately, not my legacy. Aware of the vast emptiness surrounding us, we carefully manage and protect our fragile life capsule. We all know we must preserve the complex and interrelated systems which support our very survival. All of us realize it took literally billions of years to prepare our life-sustaining travel environment. Everyone is aware how razor-thin is the clear atmosphere that separates us from deadly outer space. No one would question protecting our finite and precious water stores from waste and pollution. Our children learn from tender ages of the incredible wonder of this tiny sphere that supports us. In preserving it, we know we protect ourselves, and yet we know we are still fallible in this respect. Therefore, we monitor earthly systems with the same care we lavish upon our own tiny space probes. We orbit our sun as it moves around the Milky Way, as it travels through a vast and expanding universe. Our duty is to ensure generations invisible in the future will be able to come to witness what we cannot now foresee. We would never dream of tinkering with the chemical composition of the only air we all must breathe. Aware of the disastrous effects our own overpopulation would bring on, we regulate our own numbers. No one would dream of sacrificing any of our finite resources just to turn a quick and one-time profit. Our free market does not permit consumer demand to drive fellow traveling species to extinction. In our economic model, profitability must always include environmental sustainability costs. We all know we cannot afford to choke ourselves to death upon our own wastes and emissions. Our oceans are not common spaces open for everyone to foul and abuse without any responsibility. It would be unthinkable for anyone to mine precious metals using toxic chemicals and then walk away. Consumer water, energy, and trash costs increase with their usage as economic disincentives. Manufacturers matter-of-factly take responsibility for their packaging as well as worn-out products. War is not an option due to its horrible effects on every side's one and only earthly survival shelter. Private citizens assiduously monitor vital local air, water, and soil conditions all around the globe. Knowing non-renewable petroleum-based plastics pose long-term threats, there is no such litter. Our forests are tended as carefully as our gardens, and the deserts are as clean as our own backyards. Agriculture is not the province of greedy CEOs abusing water, pesticides, and fertilizer just for fat bonuses. Government doesn't pay for disasters caused by chemical-laden food full of subsidized sugar and fat. Domestic animals are not factory input whose production wastes precious resources and fouls the earth. Our scientists are not ridiculed by politicians and their media for research contrary to corporate donors. Anti-environmentalism is seen as a rare and bizarre form of suicidal tendency and treated accordingly. No back-to-nature movement will ever stir us, for we have never lost our place in the order of things. From an early age, we are all aware of the finite provisions we carry with us on this cosmic journey. Thus, we carefully conserve wild places to preserve clean water, good air, and a sustaining biome. We know we were not assigned to take dominion over all creation by a God of our own imagination. We don't know if we possess eternal souls, but realize that all creatures either do or do not. None of us assigned to his mysterious ways the lack of meaning for the tragic events that must occur. We all sense our capsule's incredible tininess and fragility in the scale of the eternal infinite void.